I was miserable out there. I had virtually no fun whatsoever. That was a function mostly of the elements, mostly of my tribe mates, none of whom I really connected with at all, minus Spencer. It was frustrating that everyone in my tribe was playing the game and playing it very aggressively right away. And certainly most importantly, the fact that I was blindsided in, I'm might be a little biased about it, but I think in one of the most like negligent ways ever. I just think to, have the crazy girl dump all of your tribe's rice in the fire, and then Cass just being like completely unpredictable, and more importantly, completely illogical, and voting against me. I think it certainly the blind side ran parallel to the rest of my experience. I don't know the best way to say this, but I'm not really cut out for like life in the wilderness and whatever. I feel like I'd love to play Survivor again. And I think one thing I would do differently is I would prepare for the elements more. I wouldn't just assume like, okay, well, this is going to suck, but I don't need to prepare. Like, I would put a lot of time into learning how to rub two sticks together to make fire. I would really do things like sit out in the rain, like at home all night, like those things I think are necessary. So the idol, right? The, the elephant in the room. There's a lot of different things I could say about the idol. The first thing I want to say about the idol is I think it's a bit underrated or misunderstood. The risk you run bringing the idol that you have, and before tribal, everyone's watching each other, and given the fact that I came to the beach separately from, the other 5 in my tribe, there were already, without question, some suspicions I had the idol. So if I have even the slightest inclination, and I'm talking about like a 1 in 100 chance that like it could be me going home, I'm going to at least bring the idol to tribal council, But, when the crazy girl dumps, your tribe's rice in the fire, and, one vote is completely loyal to you, I think it's pretty hard to even come up with a scenario where you can feel more secure with the way the vote's going to go. So that was sort of my thought process with that. Getting cast for Survivor was one of the biggest thrills of my entire life. I didn't take that opportunity lightly at all. I worked as hard as I possibly could have to prepare for this. I knew how high the stakes were. I knew you don't get very many opportunities in life to win $1 million, in a little over a month. And, I came out here and to a large extent, but not entirely, feel like I executed the game plan that I wanted to, and just ran into a lot of negative variance, unfortunately. I don't think I can really put into words how disappointed I am to have not won the game. I think I want to distinguish, or I want to make a distinction between going far or making it to the final tribal council or making it to the family visit versus winning the game. I would have been monumentally disappointed with any outcome but first. So I guess in that respect, I, got to, hang out and eat some good food and relax, for 33 days, if there's any silver lining in that respect. But, I used to stay up at night during my preparation sometimes, couldn't sleep, and would just think about Survivor, and I would spend time thinking about the pain I would feel if I didn't win, finishing 2nd or 18th or anywhere in between. And it used to scare me. Like, I used to get really worried about how I would deal with that because I wanted to win so bad. I can't think of anything else that's happened in my life that I've wanted it so bad. Although the wounds from Survivor haven't nearly healed and probably won't heal for a very long time, I'm without question thankful to have had the opportunity. and you know, maybe I'll get extremely lucky and be able to do it again sometime.